to show my site analysis for the chosen area where the pods will be located in Carlisle. So just to show you what the site location is and where it's going to be in West Wolds, which is just here. So to begin with, this was the site that for a long time I really wanted to use. It's a space that is close to the city centre, but it also is not in the mainstream of public footpath. Now this part here, which I will use, so this part here I don't know if you can see that, but where that green line is, the dotted line as well, is where a car park is. Now this car park is quite a large one and it does get used quite a lot. Now the original proposal was going to be located here. And the reason why is because along this wall there's some lovely arches, and I believed at the time that they would be beautiful to locate the pods as it gave some protection, but it also looked like it would fit in quite aesthetically as well with the wall. Now the space, the road itself, which is West Wolds Road, which is where I'm drawing my line right now, is in fact part of a protected area, because here you've got the cathedral and you've got the freight tree, which is also a listed space, and then this whole area here is part of protected space. So it'd be very unlikely if I was to get any permission to locate pods here. When conducting a site analysis for this area, like I said, one of the ideal pros was to have the walls and then the pods fit in there. There's also a lot of land around here as well, which I could have then extended the pods out if there was a need or a demand into these two spaces here, which is literally just green space. One of the pros as well for having the pods nearer to this side was this building here. And this building involved a set of public toilets. Now these toilets are no longer in use by the public, they are locked and no longer in use, and that's been like that for the past, well, since the pandemic. It closed just before the pandemic in 2019. So my goal is to reopen this, but only to be used by the residents of the pods. They are not to be used by the public or anybody else. And the way to make sure that it happens is by having some kind of lockable system, secure system, where only the residents will have a fob and they can access that space when needed. But on reflection, when looking at this space and looking at how close actually during a peak time, which I looked at during a bank holiday weekend, and this car park was full. And there were so many people walking past here because you've also got the steps here, which leads you into the city centre. So in fact, people parking here, people are then going to go up the stairs, and there's so much footfall coming along this space that it just would become a risk to the residents of the pods. There's not going to be much privacy, but also for the public as well. I can't imagine they're going to want to be walking as well at this past a community. But because I still wanted to be pretty much in this space, I'm now considering this plot of land here, which is a huge space, really, much bigger than the space I predicted. And also, because you've got all the car park here, most of the cars tend to park and fill up the spaces first here, and then they gradually fill up to about here. So really, cars never go past here, basically, which means as well it gives it more privacy and protection for the residents of the pods. The only type of vehicle that you will get parked around here is coaches, which it's not really often, but it is a space for coaches to park. And again, the footfall will be coming back down here and using this space, the set of stairs to get into the city centre. Again, very rarely you'll actually have public walking along here. There is a set of stairs there, but again, the stairs is here, which again, people aren't going to be coming around here. There's no reason for anybody to be going there unless they are a resident. So it meets privacy needs, it meets security needs. Again, it's close to the public toilets. So public toilets is here. And it also means that it's not in the public eye either. Pedestrians, the general public aren't going to be needing to go into this space here. And also it doesn't infringe on any historical landmarks, and also the buildings are going to be aesthetically pleasing, which will fit in with this space here.